Hello guys, welcome back to my channel vfxexpert. So guys, in this today's class we are going to see object tracking in Blender. So now we are inside Blender here. So this is Blender default interface here. So first we have to import our footage, then we have to track our shot. So just we have to click on this plus here, and just inside this VFX we have to select this motion tracking tab here. So you can see this motion tracking tab here. Now just we have to click on this open here and just select your footage. So here inside this folder, this is our shot here or image sequence here. So here this is an image sequence. So remember this one, you have to select your starting frame. So this is our starting frame here, which is start from 0 here. Now we have to click on open clip here. So this will import your image sequence here. Now click on open clip here. So here I imported over this footage. Then after this we have to click on this set scene frames here. So this will automatically set this Blender timeline according to your footage frame range here. Now click on this set scene frames here. So now here downside you can see. Then after this we have to click on this prefetch. So this will save your this footage in RAM, so we can play in real time. Now just play and check here. So here guys, this is our shot here. So this phase just we have to track inside Blender here. Now again stop it here and just click on this first frame here. So here before start tracking we have to also do some setting. So first we have to click on this render properties here. Then here in downside color management, in view transform we have to select this standard. So here it will show you your original footage here. Otherwise by default this will apply this filmy color space. Okay. So just simply we have to select in view transform this standard. Then after this we have to click on this output properties here, and this resolution we have to set according to your footage frame size here, which is 1280 720 here. So just simply we can set here. Then here after this frame rate, which is also important. So if you have import your image sequence and you know your frame rate, then simply you can select it from here. Otherwise Blender by default track your shot 124 fps if you have imported your image sequence. Remember this one. So here just I have selected this 24 here. Even if not, you can just change it here according to requirements here. Now guys, we are ready for tracking here. So here before start our tracking here, first we have to analyze our shot here. So here if you will see, so camera is static or just camera is fixed, means there is no any movements in camera, only object is moving or face is moving. So here we have to create a new group for our object track. This is again important things here before tracking your object. Then here in right side we have to click on this track. So now in our this object option, just open this one. So here if you will see, by default whatever track point you will create, it will save into this camera group here. So for object motion we have to create another group. So just simply click on this plus. Now you can see this is our second group, which is object here. Even if you want to rename, then simply you can double click here and just you can give a name. So any name you want, simply you can give it here. Now here I have selected this object group. Now just I am going to track over this face here. So for this first we have to create a track point. So here first this one just I am going to track here. So simply hold Control and just click here. So this will just create a track point here. Now press Alt plus S. So this will show you here this search region and search area. Now if you want to adjust your tracker size, then simply press S and simply you can adjust it here. Even if you want to adjust this search area, you can also adjust this one here. Then from here you can easily adjust over this track point positions here. So simply we can move and just we can play it at desired positions here. Then after this, these are our tracking options here. So these are for forward track and these are for backward track. So here I have placed over this play at starting positions here. So if you will click on this option, so this will track your points from your playhead to end. And if you will click on this option, so this will track your shot frame by frame here. So here before tracking, one more option we have to enable, whichever this normalize option. So this will actually take care of if there is any lighting change. So this is again important option. So simply we have to click on this track to end here. So now just till frame maybe here just I have tracked this shot. Then after this we have to adjust this point. So just place your playhead here. So here we can see till here this is correct. So from here we can see, and all these keyframe which is not accurate, so simply we can clear all these keyframe. So for this we have to click on this clear forward here. So now you can see here. Then after this if you want you can just track frame by frame, or just we can adjust it from here. Then we can track to end here. Now the track frame by frame here. So we can see here, and if there is any slipping or movement, then we can adjust it here. Even you can press G here and you can move your this tracker points here. Now again click on this track to end here. So maybe here, so again this has stopped here, so just again we have to check here. So just come here back and just we have to clear all these keyframes again. So just clear all these keyframes. Now just we have to track it here. So just carefully we have to track. Now press S and make it little bit small here. So now you can see due to motion blur. So just in all frames just we have to check. So here guys, this is first point just I have tracked for this shot here. Then like this we have to track all these tracking markers here. So now again click on this first frame here and just we can track this one. So again hold control and just simply click here. So this will create your another track and just we can adjust from here. Now press S, so adjust this search region and search area. Now again click on this track to end here. So here I have tracked this second point. So like this just we have to track all these 5 track marks here. So here guys, just I have tracked about all these 5 tracking markers here. Now simply click on this first frame here. Now press F. So we can fit about this footage into this viewer here. Then after this we have to solve our camera. Then simply we have to click on this solve category and just we have to click on solve object here. So here we will explain all these things, but now just click on this solve object motion here. So here guys, actually it's showing some error here. So here at least 8 track points are required for solving our this shot here. So because here I have tracked only 5 track points, so 3 more points we have to track, then only we can solve our shot. So minimum 8 track points we have to track for camera solving in Blender. So again just we have to click on this track option if you want, and just we have to track 3 more points here. So where we can track, so just simply we can track maybe some points on our these eyes here, even nose, even on mouth. So because there is no any other tracking markers here, so simply just we have to find some points and just we have to track it here. So now again just click on this first frame here. So here before starting further tracking, first save our project here. Now click on this file and just save project here and just give a name. Now we have to click on save blender file here. Now here we have to try to track 3 more points here. So hold control and just click here. Now just click on this forward track here, frame by frame here. So here guys, I have also tracked this one here. So like this just we have to track maybe 3 or 2 more points here. So last one here just I am going to track forward this mouth here. So again hold control and just click here. Even if you want you can adjust this area here. Now again try to track here this one. So again just click on the forward track here. So maybe till here. Then after this we have to track frame by frame. So now guys here just I have tracked these points for this shot here. Then so now guys here just I have tracked these points for this shot here. So again first till here just save as our project here. So again click on file, save as, and just give a name. So now just again solve our camera here. So again just click on this solve here. Then after this we have to uncheck these 2 options here. Then in keyframe A and keyframe B, if you want you can define here. This is mainly where is you're changing more perspective in your shot here. So if you want you can define it here, but on default value just I'm going to solve our objects here. Now again we have to click on solve object motion here. So now guys here we can see this is our actually solve error here. So this is just below 1 pixel. So this is acceptable here. Now just play and check here. Even suppose if you want to improve your camera solve, then simply you can find some high error these tracking point, then you can improve from this path here. So just if you want to check which is your high error point, then simply you can click on this clip display and just click on info. Now just select one by one tracker here. So here you can see maybe this is a little bit high error point tracker with even this one. this one good, this one also, this one little bit also. So like this, just we can check and just we can improve it here. So again, then second thing, if you want, you can also just check from this PFTrack point path here. So you can see maybe here this one. So this is a little bit high at this frame here. So here we can find this one here. Simply just we can select and just we can pick and just we can move. Now just again click on this solve object motion here. So we are getting same result here. Even suppose here if you want, you can also use these keyframes A and keyframe B, but this is sometimes give you good result or sometimes this will give you same result here. Now just try to this one here keyframe. So maybe from this one frame 18 to frame 40. So just we can define and just try to this one here. So this frame A, which is maybe frame 15, we can type, and frame 40. Now again just try to solve this one here. So just click on solve object motion here. So now we are getting same result here. So this is sometime improve your camera solve, but sometime this will give you same result here. So maybe guys this is just sufficient. So here just you can find your all higher point and just try to improve your camera solve. Again press F. So guys, till here simple I have tracked over this shot and also I have solved over this object motion here. Now here after this we have to set our camera position. So for this again we have to click on this layout here. Then here select this cube and you delete this one because in this shot camera is static. So manually we have to set our camera position. So simply we can select. Then in location just make it 0 0 here. And this Z rotation make it 0 and this X rotation make it 90 here. Now you can see here this is our camera here at origin here. Then after this we have to move this camera a little bit back here. So again select this camera, press G and press Y here. So simply we can maybe move it here. Even if you know your camera distance from object, then simply you can type here. Even if you know from distance from ground, then you can also type it here. But this is just sufficient for this shot here. Then after this again we have to click on this motion tracking here and just we have to create a camera solver here. So for this we have to click on this object constraints properties here. Then click on add object constraints and just select this camera solver here. So now here we can see into this 3D view here. So these are our actually track point which is visible in 3D view here. So we can see here. Then here after this we have to also create our background image here. So for this in our this solve option downside here you will get this set as a background here. So now here we can see our this footage here. Then again we have to click on this layout and this camera view. So through this camera view easily we can see. Okay, just select this camera here. Now first again just select this camera, then in background image just adjust this opacity full here. So clearly we can see our this footage here, but actually our motion tracking is not visible. So for this in our this camera view, so simply we have to click here and just select this motion tracking. Then only we can see our these tracking point into our this 3D view here. Then after this we have to also generate mesh from our these points here. So for this again we have to click on this camera tracking here, then select all points, press A and just click on, and again in this solve options here downside you will get this tracking and just click on this 3D markers to mesh here. So now here I have generated, so simply we can see here this one. Now again just click here on this layout mode here. So just we can also see from here. Again select this camera view here, so we can also see from here. Even if one you can just hide these tracking points here because I have generated our mesh here. So we can see these mesh which just I have generated from our tracking points here. But now if you will move your playhead, so this is not moving according to our this object motion here. So for this we have to also generate a object solver here because this is actually mesh here. So for this again we have to click on this object constraints properties, then add object constraints and just we have to select this object solver. Then in object we have to select this object and in camera we have to select this camera. Then finally we have to click on set inverse. This is most important things here. Now if you will move your playhead, so here you will see your this mesh is also moving according to this face movement here. So we can see here. Now again come here inside this perspective view. So we can see here this one. So this is just moving according to our face movements here. Even if you want to, you can just check these motion tracking point. So these will also move here according to this face movement. So actually we can see here. Then after this we have to import our any model and just we can place on to our this face here. Then for this simply click on file and just click on import and just select your 3D model. So just select this one OBJ format because I have a model in OBJ format. So simply just select. So here this is our 3D model here. Simply select and click on import OBJ. So now here I have imported this one. So you can see this is a little bit big here. So again select this 3D model, press S. So just resize this one here. Now just rotate here. So again select this one, press R, press X. So in X axis we can rotate. Now again press G and a little bit move by and just a little bit place it here. So here what we have to do, because this 3D model just we have to place at these positions here. So for this simple, first just select any attract points here. So simply we can select anyone here, then press Shift S. So here you will get all these properties. Now just click on cursor to selected here. So then again select this model. Now again press Shift S and just click on this selection to cursor here. So now we can see here. Then after this we can resize it here. So again select this one, press S. Now just resize and just again click on this camera view, and from here easily we can place our this 3D model here. So we have to place this 3D model according to our this face perspective here. So again press G and press Z. So just we have to try to match face perspective here. Now again press G and X. Even you can simply press Z. So we can see through wireframe here. Now again press R, then in Z we can select and just we can rotate. Again just select this camera view here. Now again press Z and select this solid here. So here I played this model at frame 7 because this is important things here. Now if you will move your playhead, so actually your 3D model is not moving according to face movements here. Now again just place CTI where you have placed your model. So at frame 7, then after this we have to connect this 3D model with our mesh points here. And just first hide these motion tracking points. So simply again we can hide. So for linking this 3D model with our mesh point, first we have to select this 3D model, then hold Shift and just select this mesh point which you have generated from track points here. Now press Ctrl P and just simple parenting child relationship you have to use here and just click on this object here. Now if you will move your playhead, so here you will see your this 3D model is just following according to this face movement here. Now again just enable this textures here because this model has some textures here. So we can see here guys, just hide some maybe relationship line, these lines, even this 3D cursor. So now here we can see. So simply click here, then remaining position, rotation, all these things just we can adjust according to this face perspective here. So just again try to match here maybe. So again select this one and just come here in this perspective. So we can see here this one. So maybe guys here this is looking good here. Then remaining things just you can adjust according to your requirements here. So guys, till here I have completed about this class, object tracking in Blender. So if you like this video, please watch, share, comment and subscribe my channel if you are still not subscribed my channel. So thanks for watching.